Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mansillon. I wanted to wish you a good day and continue to speak about transcendental psychology. I wanted to say we all here to be light showers, to show the way, to show the light, to work for the planet. And it's like we've been through an intense training for months, for years, for decades, sometimes. And we are all called into active duty now. We have to be ready. Understanding also that finding God, it's the best reward. There is no better reward but to find that. Although sometimes we get lost in the labyrinth of our mind. And understanding the word of God is final and always. God knows all things, and He will have the final word on all things. So it's like the illusion to believe that there can be anything else is what's creating the delays and the potential for something else. But as we return to allowing the will of God to express to the more people are allowing together without having to condition what that will of God will be, to trust. Then the evolution will happen. It's happening really quickly. And even devolution, there are certain groups of souls that are devolving. It is part of the spiritual evolution. There is something for them to learn in their soul process through the devolution. Although this portal of ascension will not open again for humanity for a long time, so hopefully everybody will utilize it. Understanding that there is in the third dimension, there is a push-pull. It's like be aware of your consciousness and mental, emotional energy. Sometimes we elevate it, and sometimes we are brought down. But when we elevate it or brought down, if we become aware of the energy that is doing that, we're moving into more stillness. The card of the day is the yin, to allow things to happen naturally, not to force anything, never to force anything, never use brutality. It's all about being slowing down, being kind in all circumstances, and to go beyond the because even what that which fight against the dark, if it's done in a conflictual way, is part of the dark process. If it's about separation and hatred and conflict and superiority or whatever. And because all those dark forces, they're very clever, but they have no wisdom whatsoever. But the truth is also to discern within our mind what is the voices of wisdom, or what are the astral entities or the demons or whatever that are trying to mess around. And once we become aware of that which is the higher guidance, we become accustomed to the many forms spirits will use to communicate with us through the higher light. For in the spirit, the result of advanced civilization is advanced consciousness. The most advanced civilization, the higher civilization, are the product of higher intelligence at work. So we're going to have to earn that civilization. Although we're getting a lot of help, we will be getting a lot of help from extraterrestrials. But even before the universe was created, the universe of universes, there were words, the celestial sphere, we call architectural sphere, that were created by God to manage. And so those are heavenly realms. That's like a big ladder that brings us all the way back to paradise. First, as we first start our ascension, we go to there are cluster worlds, many planets and satellites and sub-satellites, and they increase in glory until we find the paradise center. And so first we go into the center of our system, and then we are qualified to go to the center of our constellation, and then we qualify to go into our local universe, and then we qualify to go into the minor sector, major sector. We go through all major sectors of the super universe, and then we qualify to go to Uversa, the center of our super universe, which once we qualified, we will send to the Avona, the source universe, the universe that God created originally in ultimate perfection. There is a billion worlds there, but that are ultimately perfect. There is no, it changes, but there is no need for growth and evolution. It's perfect. And then eventually we achieve paradise residence. We'll meet God and be part of the corpus finality, or become trinitized, or all kinds. For the wealth, the amazing reality of paradise, I'm remembering a lot of things now, is beyond anything we can ever conceive. It's like there are trillions upon trillions upon trillions of 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 beings that live there, that have nothing to do with time and space. And sometimes they are called to do something, but in truth, the universe of universes is very young. It's like a baby. It's a lot older than what we think. It's like soon we'll have to break that Belgium joke about the Big Bang and reestablish some kind of more a theory that's closer to the actual truth of it, but because it's about space breathing, the universe breathes out and then it breathes back in, and right now it's breathing out, so there's this apparent expansion, but but it's a very young. It's like not a baby, but it's close to a baby in relationship to what will become, huh? And yeah, so do not pay attention to all the dark. Just stay with the light and understanding. Those who have lost their soul, they're just puppets of darker entities, and they've been manipulated. But it's important to share our truth, to share what we receive from the universe. It inspired, although sometimes people may not understand it. For me, I've been working with a goddess named Hera. I thank her, I greet her. She's the goddess of home and family, and so she's like assisting me. I'm also met a spirit yesterday. His name is Odin. He comes from a place named Asgard. It is really real, and he's really not interested in all the deconstruction of the Matrix, but he's very interested in a new world. So those beings could come back. They're positive extraterrestrials, and I've been working with the light of Santal, with an alignment. I was introduced to that pure frequency of light. It's the light of God, huh? Through Orlet, the master guide of thought, the master of wisdom, and so we're working together on that, integrating. Time and space is just a basic mastery of time and space is just a basic foundation for something that will be so much greater. It's like it's inconceivable. Even the spirit realm, that we don't know, but they don't know, but they know. But they know that it's going to be something unthinkable is going to be happening in the future of the universe. For what we need right now is to activate more sacred fire for the earth and anchoring more sacred fire. And all the company of heaven, no, they're always supporting you when you're making a choice that is ethical. That is, if we move out of it, if our choices are not ethical, the company of heaven will wait. Well, the mirror of life, the karma takes on its own right. But ask to be in forgiveness of yourself and others. That makes the path easier. And but the question is, what do we need? Do we need to let go of something? Do we need to forgive someone to be free? And so this is for no matter how we conceive of source, God, source creator, the great I am, the supreme being. For me, the Paradise Father remains it trumps all other. Although I'm in alignment with the cosmic mind, Hala, all the fathers of the master, of the grand and master universe, and I have infinite gratitude to be able to access those inner planes reality. It's like it's the most beautiful gift I could ever dream of. To be able to know more about the source reality, and we all will have access. It is part of the program to create this paradise on earth. It's really what we came here to do. But before we can create that, it makes it easier to create a paradise on earth if you can connect to the God within, because from there, if God comes, the paradise comes with it. So it's not even you, me, or individualized. It's our willingness to become that which to accept, to move into the higher frequency. And of course, I'm internally grateful to my source and all my spiritual family and the company of heaven, and to you as well, to share this time, to share your presence. For it is very much about our presence, and regardless of what we think. Did I pull some cards with that? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And thank you very much for your donations. We'll soon be celebrating. And do not let anyone. There is a lot of people that function outside of universal law, and they're trying to make that a standard. Do not let that confuse you. And they are the ones who are outside of universal law. At the end, it's more important to be true to yourself and to stay true to that which you know is good and true and honest and respectful of all life, than to follow orders or follow protocols or follow an egregore. That is so. Think for yourself. Filter through your heart. The card of the day is letting go of morality, though, to let it go of judgment. Is the great inquisitor. So we don't want to impose, to believe that we have a higher moral and understanding well, maybe than some people, but just allow the universe to fulfill to feel the details and to show you what exactly the highest wisdom is, the master, self-mastery, the empowerment. what we need to understand is courage. It is the ability to break through, to have to and keep things in balance. What we need to do is be careful of is to accept unfulfilled desires. So it's a delicate time, and the key and the outcome will be to turn within and to go into the meditation, because those unfulfilled desires are connected with the miser, the lack, the limitation of the world. So eventually, what the best way to go about it is to surround her, to ask for divine justice. It is the kind of judgment. It is called beyond illusion. To allow yourself to understand that everything is just temporary condition, and so then from there is we need to deprogram our mind to return to a state of joy and abundance. And so yeah, this is what I wanted to discuss, I think. So I'm going to finish with a song, and I'm going to wish you a good day. Let's see what I got songs to I have this one in English. I'm going to sing this one. It's an old song, and he talks about it's important to find silence, to be able to find silence in our mind, to learn to and when you have the bad thoughts, just say stop, command all those astral entities to shut up. Breathe and say stop. You are master. You are the. We have to regain control of all our systems' energy with the guidance and just catching up to the energies that we receive, of course, in relationship to the inner flow. And I'm gonna finish with this song. It's called "The Sound of Silence." Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walk alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, 'neath the halo of a street lamp. I turn my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more, people talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs that voices never share, and no one there disturb the sound of silence. Fool, said I, you do not know, silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you, take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silence raindrop fell, and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on a subway wall and tenement hall, and whispered in the sound of silence. The sound of silence, for silence is one of the greatest prophets. All things will be revealed within silence. It is the place where we're going to meet all that we seek. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you, and just recognize what's light, what's dark. We're here in great. It's a training process, and we are ascending, and we just want to enjoy the ride. For the highest wisdom is the healing. The observer is the healing. The highest wisdom is serenity. To be above and beyond the push-pull and all of the drama of the third dimension, and to be serene. To be serene means not to be agitated. For that, we need to learn to breathe consciously, focus on happiness, understand happiness as a permanent connection. I am fulfilled and given all that I wish. In gratitude, I know this feeling of joy, peace and happiness, bliss and happiness is eternal, as I am always given light, life and love. I am fulfilled and given all that I wish. In gratitude, I know this feeling of joy, bliss and happiness is eternal, as I am always given light, life and love. This is a great mantra. I recommend you practice this mantra. So happiness is what we need to understand. What we need to do is the solution. We already have intuitive guidance in order to find the solution. Just be relaxed about it and just go directly to the solution. The outcome will be the judgment. Things are going, like I said, the Creator God will have the last words, and so the change are coming whether we're ready or not. So we may as well be a conscious participant and continue to cultivate this sense of what can we do for creation today. Well, thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.